With the massive volatility in the cryptocurrency markets, learning how to trade these swings can make you huge amounts of money. In this video, I'm going to set up a tutorial so you can get into a Bybit account. And when you learn how to trade in these bear markets, trust me, when we go to the next bull run, you're going to be so happy you set this account up. We're going to be learning how to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other altcoins on safe amounts of leverage that can increase the amount of money that you're playing with by up to 100 times. Now, we're not going to go that extreme, but let's hop into this tutorial. And I know by the end of it, I'm going to earn that thumbs up from you. So we are here at Bybit.com, and there's a few very important things you're going to need to know before you even come to this website. First off, this is a non-KYC platform. That means they're not going to ask you any intricate details about your name, your identification, and that's one of the main reasons I love it. It's very decentralized. And this is actually based in Singapore and one of the most liquid trading platforms there is. So I've been around in multiple bear markets, and when crypto plummets and crazy spikes happen, your money's going to be safe here on this platform. It's been around since 2018, and if we take a look at this quick Bybit review that came out last month, you can see again it's based in Singapore. They cover a lot of different cryptocurrencies that you can trade on this platform. There are supported countries here, but the United States is not a supported country. So to actually get this account created, you're going to need something like a VPN. So a lot of people from the US already have this because you already know the importance of protecting your online presence. And all you're really doing is masking your computer's IP address to look as if you're from another country. So when I log into Bybit, every time I'm turning on my Surfshark VPN, which is like $2 a month, and I'll have a special discount below for you guys that was going to save 83% off on this VPN. And I'm turning my country on to be in Costa Rica. So from that point on, you're able to see again, $2.50. You're gonna wanna get this set up, and you're able to get to places that you're not otherwise able to go without the VPN. Another cool thing that you're gonna wanna have, this is kind of the tutorial for beginners here, is TradingView. This is a free platform as well. And you can see here on the weekly candles with Bitcoin, we're in a nice rising channel right now, which actually has a bearish bias to it, which is likely to crash down and probably hit again around the $20,000 level. So I'm planning to take a trade, a short trade, when Bitcoin starts to break down. And you'll see I have one main indicator, because even though you'll have Bybit, you need some kind of roadmap to show you when to buy, when to sell, and how to actually trade. And I'm using this tool here, MarketCipher. This is an amazing crypto trading platform that CryptoFace invented. And this guy does multi-million-dollar trades live on YouTube all the time. And you'll see how accurate this is. And it has this money flow indicator that, as you can see, as it starts to go down, so does the price. It's a nice rounded top, just like the money flow was indicating. And then down here, when we crash down to the bottom here, there was a big green dot on the weekly candles, which if you just put in a trade right here, you'd be up a whopping 33% on Bitcoin. That is a huge amount. Now, the thing with Bybit is that you're actually able to use leverage on this account. So if I come in to trade derivatives, which is normally what I do, and I'm going to give you a brief overview before I give you some of the intricacies of this account and platform. But when I'm coming in, I'm trading BTC USDT perpetual. Now, when I talked about leverage, you'll see over here on the sidebar, it has a 4x. So you can change the amount of leverage that you're playing with. So if you only have $1,000 in your account, you can up that to act as if you're playing with $4,000 if you just increase this leverage. Now, your account will probably start you off on cross leverage. I really do not recommend that. That means with each trade, you're playing with your entire account's amount of money. So I come in for each trade, I want to be isolated in that trade, and I'm only using a set amount of money for each trade. So when I come in to set my leverage, and it can be done just like you see here, you can go up to 100x. Now, leverage is risky in terms of if you over leverage yourself, you can get liquidated. That means if Bitcoin or whatever currency you're trading goes the opposite way you intended it to, by a certain percentage, you'll lose all the money in the trade and you can't get it back. So when you're operating on a lower leverage, the amount Bitcoin would have to go the opposite direction you want it to is expanded by a huge amount. Whereas if you're on 100x leverage, if Bitcoin goes the opposite way by just 1%, you'll lose all the money in the trade. So as a rule of thumb for beginners, I wouldn't go much higher than 6 or 7x leverage. But again, that's gonna allow you to play with a lot more money in your account here. Stick with me because I'm gonna show you an awesome deposit bonus that if you deposit certain amounts of money, you can win up to $4,000 in rewards. And I just did this and they gave me $800 because I deposited a certain amount of money, which was really cool on here. After you set up your Surfshark VPN, you're gonna wanna come and set up a encrypted email server. This is also gonna help your privacy online, and it's completely free to set up. It's called Protonmail. You're just gonna wanna set up a free account, and I like to keep all my accounts organized. So instead of my regular Gmail accounts, I have a specific Protonmail account just for my cryptocurrency stuff. So whenever I'm setting up new exchanges, which I don't want my name attached to, I have my encrypted email server right here, and all my emails for crypto stuff is going right there. So stay organized, get your Surfshark VPN, get your Protonmail account, then you're able to come in and actually set up your Bybit account. So following the Bybit link below will get you right into setting up your account after you've done those previous steps. And the next thing you're gonna need to do is actually fund your account. So we can come hover over assets. You'll see your asset overview right here. Go ahead, click on that. It's gonna give you a very simple place to start depositing some of your cryptocurrency. Now this isn't completely a 100% beginner tutorial. You're gonna at least need to know how to send and receive cryptocurrency before you get into anything like leverage trading. So when you do set up your account, you'll see under assets, you have deposit. I would just recommend depositing right into your spot account. You could easily transfer from your spot trading account into your derivatives account, which is where you can actually do the leverage trading. Spot trading is where you're just trading dollar for dollar as the Bitcoin price is moving. Derivatives is where you can actually trade with multiples of the amount that you've actually put in. So you'll press deposit, you'll press the coin and currency you want to actually send in. So in this case, it'd be Bitcoin. I could send in Ethereum or any other coin. I grab the address right here. I'll go back into my Coinbase account or something like that, and then press send on Bitcoin from there, and I'll paste in this address so that I send from Coinbase into Bybit. Once that money has hit your Bybit account, I put in $20,000 here, and that's what got me that deposit bonus. That was a great way to make a quick 800 bucks, and you barely even need to do anything. You just need to deposit money on there and do a few trades, and you can just close the trade out immediately, but it's gonna register that you traded with a certain amount of money, and that's what's gonna get you that deposit bonus. Once you see your account here, all I really look at is there's my asset overview, spot and derivatives amounts are right here, and then we're gonna come back in and actually go to derivatives and trade on the USDT perpetual trading platform. We're gonna come right back into Bitcoin, and now I'm gonna break down the actual trading functions inside this platform. Over here, number one, you can see I have a little star where you can favorite some of your favorite coins that you like to trade. I have Avalanche, Binance Coin, Bitcoin, Solana, Polygon, Matic, Chainlink, Gala. Some of these coins are gonna go insane in this next bull run, so if you're able to see that, hey, the gaming narrative's about to kick off, you can throw a little trade into Gala here, one of the gaming coins, and it could just explode for you. So let's go in and mimic as if we're opening a trade. And I'll actually open a really small trade just to show you what that looks like. Before you do anything, make sure, again, like I said, you have your isolated button selected and a certain leverage. You see we have 4x for longing, which is as if the market's gonna go up, that's when you put in a long, or if you think the market's gonna go down, you can do a short. And you can see you can toggle your leverage short or leverage long right here and confirm and continue from there. Now over here you have a couple buttons. You have the limit and market order. I don't usually use conditional orders, and you're able to open and close from here. I also highly recommend downloading Bybit on your phone, and you can trade right from your phone. And once you get an account with Surfshark VPN, you can download the app right to your smartphone, turn the VPN on your phone itself, and log into Bybit from there, no problem. So I really recommend doing that on your phone so you can be on the go at a moment's notice. If news is breaking, get on those trades. And instead of doing a market order, which is gonna place your order immediately, but have a little bit more fees with it, I like to come in and do a limit order. So the fees are gonna be a lot less with that, and you can set a specific price for Bitcoin to hit before the order is actually triggered. So let's say I wanna play a short trade. Well, right now, Bitcoin's at $24,060. Maybe we're gonna wait till it comes up to this resistance line, which we saw at 24,242. So I could come in, say 24,242 for instance, and I could just press this button here to toggle 10% of my account, which I only have $10,000 in this derivatives trading section. The other 10,000 was in my spot account. But you'll see, because we're on a 4X, even though I'm only really putting up $1,056 of my own money, I'm able to play with $4,200 because we're on a 4X leverage. And that's the beauty of leverage, but also the risk that the more you're playing with, if it's going the wrong direction, you can lose more. I could come in and say 8.5 times leverage and then press 10% again. And now you can see we're playing with almost $9,000, even though my real investment is only $1,000 because we put on that extra leverage. But just for this example, I'm gonna lower that leverage back to 4. I'm gonna come in and put in a 0.02 Bitcoin trade for you guys. So this is really me only putting in $120, risking $120, but I'm playing with a leveraged amount of almost $500. And we're gonna just come here, and just so this order fills immediately, we're gonna put it at a price right next to where the price is at right now. So $24,060, and I'm gonna say the price is gonna go short, because looking here at TradingView, I'm coming in to look at just the 5-minute time frame to get a really quick look and zoomed in on where the price is going right now. Well, we're looking here at MarketCipher. We're in the red on the money flow, and this momentum wave right here is about to print a red dot. So that's letting me know this is probably going to go down a little bit, which it's already doing right now. So I'm going to come in and try and place that trade as soon as I can here. And I'm going to do a little short trade. So all I'm going to do is press open short, and it was already filled in an instant just like that. If you're waiting on your order to be filled, it'll probably be over here in the active tab, and you can click on that and see how many active orders you have. And this is where you can set orders where you want to sell, close out partial amounts of your trade, or open other trades while you're sleeping. Maybe you're seeing a support line that Bitcoin maybe will hit while you're sleeping. You can put a little trade down there. It might hit that support and bounce up. You can wake up and see, wow, it hit my support, and it's going up from there. Then on the other hand, you'll see you have your positions right here where you can see how much your actual margin is, and that's the real amount of money that you're risking here. But then you can see the value of your trade based on the amount of leverage you're using, which is right here. You can see when it's red over here, that means you're going short. If this is green, that means you're going long. And then you're able to see, even though we had a little bounce up here, we're going to 24.89. So right now, I'm down 60 cents in the trade. But that's why I wanted to give you a quick example with a really small amount. Really, at the end of the day, when you want to come close your trade, you can come here and actually set take profits and stop losses. So again, if you're sleeping or you're on the go, you don't want to have your money just being up for risk until you could potentially go get liquidated. So you can put a stop loss price at a level maybe below one of these wicks here. So 23,900, something like that. If the price falls below that support, you know maybe the Bitcoin price has a lot further down to go, and you want to get out of your trade as soon as you can. So you can do your stop loss here. You can do take profits on a particular crypto price. And if you want to come and close immediately, you can come press the close by market button, and it will just close your trade out immediately. Or you can close by limit. So if I'm closing by limit, I can come here, and I always press on post only, and that's gonna help you lower even more fees when executing trades. You'll see an estimated closing fee here of 28 cents, and that's if you do a market close. Now, when you're doing a limit close, it's probably gonna be a fraction of that, so you don't have to worry too bad about that. And then you can come here on your closing price and say, okay, well, I want to close at 24,000, for instance. And then you'll see on this little trade, great, my profit will be right here. So it gives you an estimate of the profit you'll make, and then I can press confirm. And once Bitcoin goes back to 24,000, which it's only $87 away from that right now, this little amount here is going to turn in the green, and it's going to close, and it's going to leave my profit in my account. And there's a lot more you can look at in this account. You can see over here now in the chart, it shows I'm going short at this level right here, and I'm down 53 cents. It shows how much you're down at that moment. Over here is your order book. And just like I have over here in TradingView, where I can toggle on different indicators where I want, you have the 200 EMA keeping us as support right here. You have the daily open, psychological levels, all these different things, which I have here on a more professional level. But in Bybit, this is also a trading view right here as well. So you can come and put in some trend lines, some horizontal lines, whatever you want to take a look at to see if you're trading in a certain range without even having to open up TradingView. But I love TradingView because you're going to have way more options in terms of actual indicators that you can actually load into your chart to give you better ideas on where the price could be going next. And you'll see over here, we were trading with Bitcoin. Now I could come in and do the same thing with Solana right here. And as long as your Bybit account has just a USDT balance, you can come in and open a trade with any of these other cryptos. So right now I can come in and with my USDT, I can open a Solana trade valued at a little over $5,000 based on my $1,000 margin because we're on a 5x leverage. And I can start trading Solana at any moment's notice here as well, along with Matic or any other cryptocurrency I choose to trade. So I know there's a lot more I could show you in this platform, and that's why I'm gonna make more videos about trading coming soon. I'm very passionate about this, and it's literally a real life money hack if you're able to just not have to talk to anyone, do anything outside of just pressing a couple buttons on your phone to make money. And there is a lot more that goes into it, and that's why I love studying up on this, because I think as you learn how to trade, you're learning how to manage risk, patience, opportunity, and all these things are just gonna make you a better person in real life. Now, there are ups and downs, of course, that happen with trading, and that's why they say a lot of traders don't make money. And it's because of psychological things like when people see prices starting to skyrocket, they FOMO in and start buying. When in reality, a lot of those skyrocketing prices are always going to go retest the level they took off from. So you're going to want to wait for that price to come back down to retest, and then you can buy in on a long trade and wait for it to go back up on a more steady increase instead of a straight up blow off top. Because anything that goes up in a straight line is going to come down in a straight line. That's the same with anything that dumps extremely quickly. It always is going to come back up and retest a level before it goes back down, and that's when you want to place trades. And I've learned so much in this process of trading. It's made me a lot more of a tolerant person when it comes to handling stress, and you just learn how to deal with things on a whole nother level. I'm just really excited to get more into it. I'm really interested. I hope you guys are too. I hope I earned that thumbs up button now that's the end of the video. And if you feel like I've deserved it, please subscribe to the channel as well. I'm going to bring more videos to you in the future, so have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.